Guten Tag, I'm Rick Hollis. Let's have a little play with the Black Spirit 200 and then have a chat with my friend Rich from Hughes and Kettner at 42 Gear Street. Yeah. So I was lucky enough to have a bit of a play with the Black Spirit 200. If I recall correctly, 4 channels?
4 channels in lean, crunch, lead and ultra.
Yep. You have effects built in?
Yes. You've got delay, reverb.
Yep.
4 different modulations. That's chorus, flanger, phaser and tremolo.
You also said that it was MIDI switchable.
It is indeed.
We like that.
Yes, so you can see the in and the out through, and what you would do there is connect MIDI controller of your choice.
Yep.
There is an H&K one available, which is called the FSM 432.
Yep.
Which is actually very similar to the bottom half of this brand new floor amp that I'm showing here. It has 7 buttons on it.
Yeah, look at that.
Brand new. And so you could connect that to it, the FSM 432, or pretty much any standard board like Voodoo Labs or whatever, that kind of thing.
So one thing I did notice was that you have got 7-pin on your MIDI in, which means this will power your full controller.
It will indeed, yeah.
High five. High five. Man, everything needs that. I used to play an 88 preamp back in the 90s, and that had that, and I've come across gear since then that doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And it's a... Come on.
Yeah.
Red box out. I like that. I used to have a red box, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was great back then, so I'm assuming you guys have refined it even more since then?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think H&K, I think they were the first to come out with this DI box technology for guitarists.
Yep.
And they've just refined it, and I think that this one, which is called the AE Plus, Ambient Emulation Plus, must be like the 6th or 7th generation of it now. So every time a new amp or something comes out, they'll put the newest evolution of it into it, and this is what we've got here. And the newest one has 8 different types of cabs you can select between.
Now, I've just noticed auxiliary in as well.
Yeah.
So you could play like backing tracks and the like through it.
Yeah,
you
can do that either via that or via Bluetooth, because it's Bluetooth as well.
Bluetooth as well, yeah.
So you have the choice with this head.
Now this looks great lit up. What else have we got on here? We've got store, so you can store presets, you said, right?
Exactly, yeah. So when you've got a foot switch connected, all you've got to do is dial in the settings that you want.
Yep.
Press the store button. Yep. Tap the foot switch that you want to assign it to, the preset, and you're good to go. The amp you can save the settings of every single knob except for the master volume there on the left with this amp.
That is cool.
It's a technology that our main engineer, who is a dude called Bernd Schneider, actually got from German washing machines. He was inspired by his washing machine that you could pre-program times. Or
is
whatever.
That right?
And he's built it into here. It's called Smart Rotary Controls.
Yep.
It's a programmable resistor network. There's 256 steps on it.
Yeah.
And it's all analog. Yep. And yet you're still able to save those. So these feel like normal pots.
Yep.
They're smooth.
But
there's actually 256
steps.
little steps to each one. Yeah.
Well, I can't feel the steps.
No.
Yeah. Now, cab type sagging. I remember having a play with that, and you were turning the dial on the sagging control.
Yeah, this is an interesting knob.
Yep.
And this is new for the Black Spirit. So the cabinet type lets you select between the 8 different cabinet emulations. Yep. So you've got 1x12, there's a couple of 2x12s, a 4x10, and 4 different 4x12s.
Yep.
And the sagging control controls the sagging, which is something that we know from tube and bulb amps. You know, when you push a tube power amp and it starts to do that magic thing that we all talk about.
Yeah, totally.
That's what sagging is.
Yeah. Now, I really dug that you have a noise gate built in as well.
Yeah.
Just to keep things nice and quiet.
There's not that many knobs on the amp itself, but a lot of them are dual function via this here.
Can this be controlled by software? Do you have software that controls it on a...
We have an iPad and an Android app, and there's a desktop editor for PC
Cool,
as well.
cool.
One cool thing about the app is that you've got everything kind of on one screen.
Yep.
And there is one thing you can do that you can't do on that, and that is type in exact delay BPM or whatever.
Okay, cool.
There's a couple of extra features on the floor amp.
Yep.
Suited specifically for floor people, because we thought these guys are going to be doing pedals as well occasionally. There's a couple of pre-loops there for, let's say, your gain pedals. You got those. You've got an extra monitor in here. Let's say for people who are using FR cabs or something like that, people who are playing with in-ears, don't want to have an extra wedge on stage to hear the band mix, that kind of stuff. And there is also a mode which we call Direct 7 mode, which is cool for people who might be playing with presets, but they have, let's say, up to 7 sounds and they don't want to cycle through banks live.
Cool.
You can assign each one of these 7 switches to 7 presets, and just
awesome.
With one tap of a switch you're at those presets, and you access those by the switch on the side here. Preset mode, Stompbox mode, and Direct 7 mode. The Black Spirit amps don't have tube or valve technology in them, of course.
Yep. Now that's got something going on that you guys don't like to talk about, right?
The secret red box here, we call it the Spirit Tone Generator, and there's a lot of voodoo and mystique in it, and make of it what you will.
Yep.
But for those of you who absolutely have to have tubes in your life, there's the Tube Meister and the Grandmeister amps, which are pretty similar to this.
Yep.
Offer you varying levels of MIDI control and built-in effects and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there's the Triumph Mark III, which is the made in Germany kind of mothership, 150 watts, 15 tubes in total, 6 channels. It's a beast.
Yep. So all the gears hand-built in Germany?
No. Anything with a Meister in its name, a Grandmeister and a Tube Meister and the Black Spirits, they're made in China.
Yep.
The one thing that is made in Germany is the little secret Spirit Tone Generator.
Okay,
thing.
yeah,
And
sure.
we goop it up in Germany as well.
I was really impressed, man, with the sound of it when I played it earlier. Awesome.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.